welcome back to the channel. I am Stalara and I am finally done with grad school. Yay! To celebrate, I wanted to make a video to show you guys how to do this project. It is a snowy mountain or abstract tree or whatever you want to call it, picture frame art. For this project, you'll need an old picture frame from the thrift store, some paint in silver or white, sparkle paper in blue and white, and then some white paper that has sticky or adhesive on the back. To get started, let's go ahead and flip that picture frame over and remove the backing and the glass. Most likely your picture frame has little tabs that hold everything together, so go ahead and flip those up, take the backing out, and then carefully remove the glass. Mine from the thrift store did have a couple of chips, so be sure not to cut yourself. And then we're going to go ahead and add a layer of paint to this. I chose to use just white, and I did 2 layers. This wasn't quite enough to make the entire frame completely white, but as you'll see later, it gave it kind of like a shabby chic rustic effect, and I really liked it, so I stopped at 2 layers, but that's up to you. Now we're going to use the blue sparkle paper to make the backing for the picture frame. To do this, just turn your paper over and then grab the backing that you removed earlier and use it as a template. You want to line it up with 2 edges of your paper and then use a pencil to mark the other edges. Once you're done, just take your scissors and cut out on the lines. Now set that aside and it's on to our first layer of mountain trees. Now to work on your first layer of mountain trees, go ahead and grab your white adhesive paper. This is the paper that's going to stick on the front of the glass. So turn that over, line it up with your glass, and figure out about how far up you want it to go. I decided about the middle, maybe just a little bit further up to allow room for more layers both in front of and behind this layer. And then I just marked that with a pencil on the back of the paper. Then I grabbed my white sparkle paper and lined that up as well to decide how far I wanted this to go. This white sparkle paper, most of it is going to be the layers that are behind the glass, so I wanted them to go up just a little bit higher, maybe about an inch and a half. Once your paper is all marked off, go ahead and use a flat edge like a ruler or another piece of paper to start marking off triangles. You want triangles of different thicknesses and heights to give some interest to your mountain trees. And then go ahead and repeat the same steps on the back of your sparkle paper. Remember, since this is the layer that will be behind the first layer, you'll probably want to make them a little bit taller and a little bit wider, but still vary your shape and size. And then also remember, as you're cutting, the negative space will also make upside down triangles that can be used as well. Once your mountain trees are all marked out, go ahead and cut them out, and then it's time for final assembly. So grab your backing and line up your blue sparkly paper. And then start placing your white sparkly triangles to make the bottom layer. I cut a couple of triangles at right angles so that they would fit against the edges, and then just sort of played around with the rest until I found a layering and size composition that I liked. Once your first layer is how you like it, go ahead and take your glass and place that on top to hold it in place, and start placing your self-adhesive white triangles. And again, you're just going to want to play around with these until you find something you like. I liked having some shorter ones in the front, but then a couple of high ones to make a little bit of contrast. Once these are positioned how you like them, go ahead and peel off the backing and just stick them right onto the glass. Now you could stop here, but I decided I wanted one more layer, so I grabbed my white sparkly paper and cut some low and wide triangles, and then just used some E6000 glue to stick those right on the front. So by now your picture frame should be completely dry, so go ahead and grab that and flip it over, and now we are going to carefully put our mountain tree art inside. Remember, your blue paper and then your first layer are not secured down, so be very careful doing this step because you don't want to lose all your hard work. But once you've flipped it over and put it in, go ahead and place the pegs to hold it in place, and your mountain tree picture frame art is complete. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I can't even tell you how good it feels to be back making videos again, and now that I'm done with school, I really hope to start making them on a regular basis again. So for those of you who have hung out for a while, thank you so much for being here, and for the 500 or so new subscribers that we've gotten since the last video, hello! Anyway, I heart you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye!